Welcome back to 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. As always, I am your host, John J. Ransom Futrell. Welcome to episode 13. For this episode, I want to actually talk about something that's in the process of happening. Actually, we've already started. But one of my business partners and I have actually created another podcast based off of our media and promotions company called Young, Black, and Successful. We've recorded the first show. It came out well, not as great as we expected yet. So we're going to continue to work out the bugs on that. And by episode 2, we shall have it available on iTunes, SoundCloud, and on our website. Now, basically, this episode I want to talk about young, black, and successful, and being young, black, and successful, quote unquote. Basically, we started the podcast based upon our lives, our life experience, and once again, just like this podcast, uplifting people. And once again, it's not because it's called Young, Black, and Successful. Don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that it's only for black people. It doesn't mean we're excluding anyone or anything like that. Hell, we're not even excluding anyone that is older than us. Young, Black, and Successful just happened to be kind of the name that we ran with since we're both still relatively young. At the end of the day, while this podcast, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. is based on my life experiences and based on just me speaking how I feel about things, and my main mission is to help you live your dreams by me doing the same thing and actually speaking about it and the issues and things that I go with. Young, Black, and Successful will talk more about the world community, community in general, the trials and tribulations of being black men in America and black people in America, as well as the overall or underlying issues that go on in our society. Is based more upon that, whereas this is more philosophy and motivation. Young, Black, and Successful is more about what it is that we want to do, what it is that we can do as a collective, not just me and my business partner, but all of us, to make the world and community a better place for our children, for future generations. We'll be discussing things as far as the difference between actually, I'll go into that now. Between building and surviving. I think personally that we all have, not we all, but a lot of people have this issue where we live our lives to survive rather than building. And especially if you have kids, it's extremely important to try to build something rather than just trying to survive. People often speak about not having money or things of that nature, when something as simple as putting away $10 for a year can go a long way to help build something else and to help invest into something that can either be profitable or could just help your family overall or people that are close to you. Whereas survival is, I just got paid, I got to pay all my bills immediately, blah, 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 blah. And because a lot of times when bills accumulate and the money is, it seems to go so fast, it usually has to do with decisions that we're making. Whether it is, I'm going to pay this bill late because I want to go buy a bottle of alcohol, or, I need to somehow buy something or do something that is a form of escapism for my lacking of happiness. And happiness is really up to you, man. You decide that. So, in short with that, rather than survive, build something, man. Save up some type of money, even if it's $5, even if it's $1. If you save $1 every day, that's $365, $366 in leap year, and when you put away more, it's a lot more than that. So do whatever you can to build some type of foundation, whether your goal is financial freedom or to really build your business, or put out a book or some type of product or things of that nature. Be smart about what you do with your money, and really think about trying to set a foundation for yourself and building something. Because once you get started, man, it's one of those things where you're so accustomed and used to it that, it's just natural to you. Especially if you have a steady stream of income coming in. I know for those of us that rely on our businesses and our products and things like that, the money isn't always consistent. Some months it's high, some months it's low. However, with the thought process of saving money and things of that nature, we can definitely help ease the pain of those months when we're not making as much as we possibly think we should be making or will be making. So that's just food for thought. But back to what I was talking about. Young Black and Successful, man. I think it's going to be interesting because with whereas with this podcast, you're getting strictly my personality. And obviously, as you hear, unless I'm really angry or really fired up about something, I'm not the type of person that's going to be crazy hype and excited about anything. I'm more laid back than anything. So, and although I'm passionate about the subject matter and the things I speak about and talk about, I feel like the added dynamic with me and my business partner, who happens to also be a friend of, I want to say, probably almost 14, 15 years, and my cousin, is that you're going to get two sides of the coin, because we're very similar but opposite in a lot of things. We think similarly, we handle life differently and handle our responsibilities differently, which is going to give you that other perspective, rather than it just being me or rather than it just being him. And really, that's just the first aspect of what it is that we're doing or trying to do. That's just the building block, or one of the building blocks, I should say. So I definitely want y'all to be ready for that. Stay tuned. We should have it up, I want to say, by the end of this month. I mean, maybe even by the middle of this month, to be honest with you, because this month it's just started. So beyond that, man, whatever you do, keep living your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in everything that you're doing. I cannot stress how important that is. Like I've said in previous episodes or in the last couple of episodes, I was kind of going through some things, and I had to wake myself up and practice what the fuck I was preaching and talking about and be real about it. And I'm in a lot better place because of that. And sometimes life does that to you. You go through circumstances and you have to wake up and realize what it is that you're doing. So, I got a few projects on the way. That obviously, if you follow me on social media or anything like that, you'll obviously know about that. And then really, I really don't want to use this platform for that, for promoting my own stuff, because that's not originally what this platform was supposed to be about. But I will say this. Artistically, I'm on a high right now as far as musically and what's coming down the pipeline. So be ready. I have something extremely important to me releasing on, I want to say on my birthday, but I'm not sure yet. But let's just say in my birth month. It's the third go around. It's actually part 3 for me of doing it. Whereas this one I think is better than 1 and 2. And I think this one is even a possibility where I might put it on iTunes. But as always, you can also, check out all my stuff at my website, my personal website, which is www.iamkingpoetic.com. A lot of free content, a lot of free music to listen to, a lot of things you can download, movies, videos, and of course do that. You can link to other things like my Tumblr and all these other things. But at the end of the day, fuck all that. I just want y'all to live y'all dreams, man. It's like I said similarly to a quote I wrote for Instagram, like, if I can't change the world being myself, I want to influence someone that can change the world by being themselves. Period. There's a lot of pressure to uphold images in this generation or in the way this society is. Nowadays, everything's more about personality rather than actual talent or skill. So, at the end of the day, man, live your dreams. Be you. Be true to yourself. Follow your soul. Listen to your heart. Peace and love. I'll holler back next time. 100.